Welcome back. You're gonna wave.
What the fuck?
It's kind of a... Okay. What did I say?
You said you wanted the piercing. Oh, Maddie.
Just like, you know, this skater boy that, you know, tattoos.
You said,
and...
see you later, boy.
I'm not. You wave, Mikey. Okay. Let's start this. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have someone I want to introduce you guys to. Michael is my boyfriend. I've talked about him a little bit on my other videos. You might have seen, what was it? When we went to the lights, you might have seen the back of him or his hands and stuff. So I just wanted to actually introduce him. We've been together for 6 months, and I want to just kind of talk about how we met. I don't know.
All started one July afternoon.
Yeah, so in July I wanted to get a tattoo, and I've been wanting to get a tattoo for a while, but I'm really picky and indecisive. So I had a tattoo picked out, and I had asked a bunch of other people to, like, because it's on my finger. I had asked people to do it, no one wanted to do it. Fun fact, went to a psychic in May, and she said I was going to meet someone at the end of June or July. And she said a little bit other stuff, but I'm not going to go into detail. But what she said, like, something about social media and like looking each other up or something like that, or him looking me up or something. So at the end of June we were going on vacation. It was kind of random of what, like, I never really wanted a tattoo. There's things I've wanted. I always wanted a semicolon, but like an anniversary was coming up for me, and it was in June, so I wanted to try to do it by the end of June to get the tattoo. But we were going on vacation, and so the day I was gonna go, like, the person who was supposed to go with me didn't end up going. So I also didn't want to, like, go to the beach after I got a tattoo, so I waited until we got back. So we got back on the 2nd, had 4th of July, and that Friday, the day after 4th of July, I decided to go because I actually had someone to go with, and that's where I met Michael. Fun fact as well, I didn't want Michael to do my tattoo.
Very true.
Because I went in there thinking that I was going to get someone that my friend had gotten, and
She got me.
right, the reason I did not want to get Michael was because he had in his bio, which I had creeped on his stuff before, but I didn't follow him because, I don't know, you didn't really have any, like, you just had, like,
Images,
tattoos,
not a whole lot of...
and I was like, oh, he's probably just this tattoo player. This player that gets all these chicks. So, and his bio said he was an apprentice, so I was like, well, I don't want my first tattoo to be from an apprentice.
Judgmental.
It's not, but I was just like, whatever, screw it. And she said, well, we have someone available, and everyone else was busy, and then he comes up, and
Luck of the draw.
well, you were kind of
An asshole.
not an asshole, but you're like, what do you want on your finger?
Finger tattoos don't excite me too much.
Yeah, well, they didn't excite anyone that I asked. So, yeah, you were kind of awkward about it. And then I didn't really get to tell you, I told you, I was like, I want I1 in cursive. You're like, okay, I can do that. And then you disappeared. So I couldn't even, like, really tell you.
I had to get to work.
So he came back up to the front and showed me how he did it, and I made him change it.
Yep.
I made him change the eye. But I don't know, you didn't really say much. Like, I didn't know how I was supposed to take care of it, or like what, or I was already scared because I never got a tattoo before, and I didn't know what to expect. And then everyone was kind of like, oh, it really hurts on your finger. And
she cried.
I did not cry.
Close.
I did not cry.
Close.
I did not cry at all. You didn't really say much. Then you're like, oh, you're getting on your finger. Oh my gosh, blah blah blah. And like, then the owner was saying like, oh, it's gonna say I lost, and they're just they're just giving me crap for it. And then I was like really contemplating of just walking out.
Madyson.
I'm terrified. And he also was like, oh, this is your first tattoo and it's on your finger. And I was just like, wow, maybe I really shouldn't be getting a tattoo. But you were nice.
I tried.
I guess. I mean, you didn't really say.
You were intimidating.
I thought you were cute. Like
I thought you were cute.
My very first thought, I was like, oh, he's got a face tattoo. But I was like, I don't know, you were like different. I don't know. I never thought I'd meet someone at a tattoo shop.
I certainly didn't expect to meet you.
Well, like, I don't know, I used to hate gauges. Like, I never was attracted to them. Especially big ones, which yours are a good size. I like yours, but
yeah, they're alright.
I don't know. You're just different for me, and when I very first saw you, I was like, oh, he's cute. Like, there's something about you that I just kind of was like, because I remember you went back to draw up my tattoo, and I was like talking to my friend. I'm like, he's kind of cute. I don't know. There's something about him I like. So you didn't really say much, but you're funny.
Yeah, but I didn't want to sound like a dumbass in front of you.
Well, I said, well, if you can do it, I can do it, right? Because you have finger tattoos, not on the sides, which hurt different.
Yes, they do.
But you were like, you calling me? What was your impression of me?
I was intimidated. That's why I didn't say much. Just kind of kept it short and simple. Cracked a couple jokes, but they were bad ones, so
you were humming.
I just shut up.
You were humming towards the end, and I was like, what the?
Yeah, I was humming the Brady Bunch.
But after that, I left, and you went outside to smoke. And it was funny because when I was going over there, the license plate that I pulled up to was 444. So it was Angels Are With You. And I got out to my car and I was like, oh, he was cute, and just going on. And then you were outside. My friend was like, flash him, like, you'll have to wait him down. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. So we went, me and my friend went to Applebee's, and then I think I followed you there because I was like, I followed like the people he worked with, so I ended up following you, I think, there.
It took you about 15-20 minutes.
I wouldn't say it was that quick.
It was pretty quick.
It wasn't that quick.
It was pretty quick.
It wasn't.
It was.
You didn't follow me back though for a while.
Yeah, I know. I went through your whole profile before.
Yeah, but I feel like you followed me back later in the night. I'm pretty
No, because I messaged you that night.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like you, because I was in my bed when you followed me back. It was later in the day. Maybe. So I got my tattoo done around 4. Then we went to Applebee's. We went to Gemini's to look at crystals. And then we went home. And then we sat in my car forever and talked. So I was home. And then I think eventually you followed me back. And then right after you followed me back, you were liking a bunch of my photos. And I remember, because I remember like screenshotting it and sending it to my friend and was like, look who followed me back. And I was like, oh. But so then you were liking all my photos, so then I went and liked all yours, and then we probably did that a couple more times.
Yeah. I had to message you and tell you how cute you were.
So then he slid him the DMs. And you said, you're cute. And then we were messaging each other for a while.
Yeah, I think it was like
a couple days.
Yeah, about 3 days.
Yeah, just small talk, but we kind of like had stuff in common. It wasn't like serious talk, but
no,
you like understood my humor and I understood yours.
Yeah, there's not too many people I can joke with, and you actually understood a lot of my jokes.
You said some stuff that I was like, what the, you're like, gee whiz. I was like, what the heck is he? Because I'm like, I don't know, your appearance was like kind of intimidating, and then like you were saying goofy stuff.
Get to know me and I'm softer than tenderfly.
No, you're goofy, and I like that, and like you understood my jokes, and I didn't really think it was gonna go anywhere because
I'm glad you had such high hopes for us in the beginning.
No, I don't know, it's not really you, just like in general, like that's how it was, you know. I feel like people don't date anymore. Like people don't ask out people on dates. I feel like it's just like,
I didn't think you were actually gonna go. I figured I'd take a shot at it, right. But I didn't think you'd say yes.
We didn't get to that part.
Oh. Oops.
So on that Sunday, the 7th, we were messaging, like we talked about hanging out before. Like I was like, oh, if you can make time for me and whatever. And you're like, I think I could make time for you. And I didn't think it was actually ever going to happen. But then on that Sunday, I kind of thought, because I knew you were off, and I kind of thought maybe like you were going to ask me to hang out. But it was going on like 2 or 3. And I was just like, I'm not going to get ready then, because I'm not going to, like, if he's not going to ask to hang out. So I was just kind of like, whatever, because you asked what I was doing that day.
Yep. And
then you didn't really like, I don't know, say anything else. And then we kind of talked a little bit here and there. And then you were like, well, I've been wanting to go to this movie. And I was like, alright, well. And you're like, I don't want to go by myself. And then you said something about taking me out on a date or something. Or taking me to the movies. And I didn't have to look at you.
Yeah. Told her I had to wear a paper bag over my head.
No, you said you wanted to take him to the movie, so I didn't have to look at you.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's dark and movies playing. You'd have something to occupy yourself.
You're annoying. He's not.
No.
But so we went to the movies. There was like what there was like a 2 o'clock or a 3 o'clock and a 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
We can go to the 5.
Yeah.
Because I needed time to get ready because I was not ready. And fun fact, our movie was at 5:55, which is a very odd time. But I knew, like, it was an angel number. That means change is coming. So I was like, oh, what a coincidence or whatever. So I got ready. I was super freaking nervous. And you have no thoughts?
Well, I mean, I was pretty nervous. I sat in the parking lot waiting for you for about 40 minutes.
That's dumb.
Before you got there.
That's dumb.
I smoked about a whole pack of cigs.
That's awful.
It was pretty bad, but I was pretty nervous. I didn't think you were actually going to show up.
Well, I didn't know if I like was supposed to call you when I got there. And then I was like, oh god, I don't know where he's at. And then you started walking towards me. We actually kind of parked fairly close.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, I don't know. You said Jeebus. What the fuck?
Said Jesus crust.
Jesus crust. Jesus? Jesus crust. I was like, what the hell did he just say? But I guess it was a compliment. Mm-hmm. Saying I was cute.
I told you you look like $1 million.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you looked really cute.
No.
Yes, you did.
Mm-mm.
You did.
Nope.
So, yeah, we went to a movie and, you know, you asked me if I wanted popcorn and stuff. I didn't want to say anything, so. And then you asked me to hold my hand, which I thought was really cute. Instead of just, you know. I was going to hold your hand because I didn't think you were going to, but. And then we talked forever after the movies.
And we spent a good like hour and a half, maybe even close to 2 hours out.
Probably
in the
like 2.
parking lot.
My mom was like texting me like, "Are you still alive, Mom?"
Weird guy you went to go meet.
We stood by my car and talked in the parking lot, and we just kind of clicked, I guess. We had a lot in common.
We did. A lot of similar viewpoints on things.
Yeah. We had just like a lot of similar things too. Like even little things like I'd be like, "Oh, I keep tennis rackets in my trunk." You're like, "I keep a basketball," and just little stuff. And then I thought it was pretty cool that you like went to the crystal place that I liked, and we're both Libras. But we just had, I don't know, I guess like similar pasts and just like what we both kind of knew what we wanted. And I remember before you asked me out, I was like, "Oh, you're asking me out on a date or whatever." I'm like, I didn't think, you know, people still did that. And you're like, "You know, I just want to get to know you. We don't have to get married right now and stuff. And we'll just see how it goes."
I didn't know if you were actually going to like me or not. Actually, very surprised.
I don't know why. I was looking for long term, and so were you.
Coincidentally, so was I.
But it just kind of fell together pretty nicely.
It did.
And I don't know. I didn't think it would, you know, me getting a tattoo. So, yeah, we talked about when we were off next, and coincidentally, I had Tuesday off and you were off Tuesday. And those were his days off, were Sunday and Tuesday. And we kind of just hung out every Sunday and Tuesday,
yeah.
And we kind of just, I don't know, we kind of already like knew we were together. We didn't really, pretty early on. But I mean, we didn't like officially make it until like, I don't know, like the 16th or something on Facebook. But
pretty sure I told you I loved you before we made it official. Yeah.
I kind of felt like I had snapped a picture of him before he left the first date, and I was like, I feel like I'm in love.
It wasn't a picture. She caught me dancing going back to my car.
You weren't dancing. You were just kind of like...
I was dancing. I was jigging.
But, I don't know. I guess it was kind of like love at first sight, but not, you know. It was cautious. There's caution there, but...
Yeah. Gotta protect yourself.
Okay, so my camera died. The next date, we went to a local park and just kind of sat by the water and walked around, and I think that was
There was a lot of our dates after that. Our first few, we spent a lot of time sitting in the car and like the tailgate of my car and at the local parks and
sit outside your work.
And
you said that you liked that. Like, I didn't want to do anything all the time. Like, movies, and we could just hang out. I remember you're like, I thought you were going to leave. Definitely not talk to me again after taking you to a park. But I actually really prefer to do more stuff like that. I like being outside. It kind of sucks because it's so cold out that we haven't been able to. But that's what I kind of liked the most about you, is that you were simple and you're just easy. Like, you were easygoing. And that's kind of like what I wanted, especially like, I mean, I wrote, when I talk about manifesting and stuff, which I might do in a different video, but I mean, I wrote stuff down that I wanted, and you were everything that I wanted.
Well, you were everything that I wanted.
I don't know, just your qualities, and I liked that you were just easy and peaceful and chill, and we could just do whatever without, you know.
That was my favorite part.
That's probably still one of my favorite parts about you. But yeah, so ever since we've just been together, it was kind of like easy. It wasn't easy, I mean, we've been through stuff, but it was easy.
Nothing worthwhile ever comes easy though.
Yeah. We lived like 30 minutes apart, but I like live in a smaller town, so like it was very common for us to go to his town. Like, that's what everybody does still to this day, like even growing up. Like if you wanted to go to the mall or really do anything, go out to eat, whatever. We're starting to get more stuff now, but I mean, he had no idea where I lived was, so
I did not.
But so we just kind of drove back and forth for a while. Well, I drove to you like the first month, I think.
Yep.
Just because there's not much to do around here. I remember seeing like a shooting star when I was texting you.
Really?
Yeah, I told you this. I don't know,
That's been a while.
I kept seeing a lot of signs, and I just kind of knew, and got me this cute ring. If it's going to focus.
Promise ring.
Yeah, it's a promise ring. I mean, when you know, you know. So hopefully my dog. Come on, Curb. What do you want? You want some loving? Kirby! So, yeah. So, I apologize if this video was super long. I just wanted to, like, get on here and be able to bring him on here because he's probably going to be in a lot of my vlogs, and I just don't want everyone to be like...
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't want people being like, who is that guy? Or, like, I know there's probably going to be some questions, so I just wanted to make a video for us to just like look at and, you know, get on here and talk about how we met. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching Michael try to talk on video. He's
pretty bad. Not good at it.
He's shy. If you liked it, give it a like. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye.